For thousands of years, money was something real, something tangible. It was gold, silver, salt, or seashells. It had intrinsic value. It existed asterisk before asterisk it was spent. Think about that. A gold coin in your hand was a physical piece of wealth. It represented stored labor, a finished transaction. This was the foundation of commerce for most of human history. The system was simple. You either had the money or you didn't. There was no third option. But then everything changed. A pivotal moment, almost silent, altered the very definition of money. The gold standard was abandoned. It wasn't a sudden crash but a gradual unhitching. Money was no longer tied to a physical commodity. It stopped being a asterisk thing asterisk and became a asterisk promise asterisk. An IOU. And with that, the world of finance was reborn into something entirely new, something most of us still don't fully comprehend. Today, the money in your bank account isn't backed by stacks of gold in a vault. It's backed by debt. Almost all money in our modern economy is created the moment someone takes out a loan. When you go to a bank for a mortgage, the bank doesn't take money from someone else's savings account and give it to you. No, they simply type numbers into your account. Poof, new money is created out of thin air. It exists because you promised to pay it back. This is the crucial part. Every dollar, every pound, every euro is born with an invisible twin interest. When a bank creates $100,000 for a loan, they create the principal. But they do not create the extra $10, $20, or $30,000 needed to pay the interest. So where does that money come from? It has to be borrowed into existence by someone else. This creates a mathematical certainty. There's always more debt in the system than there is money to repay it. It's like a game of musical chairs where there's always one chair missing. Someone, somewhere, has to default. This isn't a flaw in the system. It's the engine that drives it. The system requires constant expansion. More and more loans must be taken out, not just for new projects or homes, but simply to service the interest on old debt. This is why we hear so much about the need for constant economic growth. The system isn't designed to be stable. It's designed to expand or collapse. Stagnation is not an option. Debt becomes a permanent feature of our lives and our society. We are born into a system that is already trillions of dollars in the red, and we spend our entire lives working to keep it afloat. Scarcity, which was once a natural limitation, has now become an artificial construct, manufactured by the mechanics of debt itself. As a result, money no longer primarily represents value created. It represents obligation. It's a claim on future labor. Think about your paycheck. You're not just earning money to buy things you need. A significant portion of your effort, your time, your life energy goes towards servicing debt, your mortgage, your car loan, your student debt, and indirectly the national debt through your taxes. You are working to pay back money that was created out of nothing. When money itself became debt, our concept of freedom fundamentally shifted. Economic freedom is no longer about being self-sufficient. It's about managing your level of indebtedness. We've traded a system of tangible value for a system of perpetual obligation. We've been convinced that this is the only way, that this endless cycle of borrowing and growth is progress. But is it? Is a system that requires permanent debt a system that can ever truly be free? But the creation of debt money was only the first part of the mechanism. To truly control an economy, you need another, more subtle tool. A silent weapon that can transfer wealth without anyone even noticing. In our next video, we're going to pull back the curtain on inflation. We'll reveal how it's used to systematically steal the value from your savings, eroding your purchasing power day by day without ever firing a shot. It's not a conspiracy theory. It's just how the system works. Understanding these mechanics is the first, most crucial step toward navigating them and reclaiming your own financial sovereignty. So make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. The next piece of the puzzle is coming, and you won't want to miss it. Thanks for watching.